There is a new way to talk about heat waves. It's called Heatrisk, and it was developed by the National Weather Service and the CDC.
Heatrisk was already in testing for years in the inland Northwest, but you may just be hearing about it for the first time. Meteorologist Matt Gray is here to explain how it all works.
And so a lot of people don't know that heat kills more people in the U.S. each year on average than tornadoes, hurricanes, and floods, and sometimes it's all of them combined in a given year. But what we're going to end up seeing is, well, you need a category for it, right? After all, hurricanes have categories. We've got categories for tornadoes. So why not have one for heat? And that's exactly what Heatrisk is. You take a heat wave, you take the forecast, you're translating it into a single number that almost anybody can understand, right? So the scale goes from 0 to 4, 4 being the most extreme. So think about it kind of like we think about air quality in the summer, right? So even at the bottom of the scale, people who are sensitive to heat will feel a little bit of impact. But the higher levels this goes, the more and more the heat affects almost everyone. Now, as we mentioned, this has been in testing in the western United States for years. And in fact, the last few heat waves, our own National Weather Service office here in Spokane used that Heatrisk. This is from our last couple of 100-degree days we had last August. Now, we've had at least one of these level 4 extreme heat risk events in each of the last 3 summers in the inland Northwest and in sometimes multiple times in a summer. Now, could we end up with 4 summers in a row with this kind of heat? Well, I tell you what, it's looking like a distinct possibility. I'll show you why here. So first, the summer outlook is out from the U.S. Climate Prediction Center. It's zeroing in on hotter and drier weather east of the Cascades. One potential reason that we could be transitioning, or that we could be seeing this, is that we're transitioning from El Nino to La Nina over the next few months. So hotter weather, drier weather. Why? Because research within the past few years says there could be a link between this transition from El Nino to La Nina during the summer months and hotter, drier summers here in the United States. And if that is the case, well, things are going to get interesting this summer.